Hi, what's up? My name is Colby Sharp. I am so excited today to be talking to you about Jacqueline Woodson's Before the Ever After. And before I start telling you about how amazing the latest book from Jacqueline Woodson is, I want you to let me know down in the comments below, what is your absolute favorite Jacqueline Woodson book? Is it one of her picture books? Is it her memoir? Is it one of her young adult books? What is your favorite Jacqueline Woodson book? I have to know. So let me know down in the comments below. All right, are you ready? Let's go. Today we're going to be talking about Jacqueline Woodson's beautiful book, Before the Ever After. It is a middle grade novel in verse about this beautiful boy named ZJ, who has just the most amazing group of people around him. And one of the things that I loved so much about this book is just the friendships and the family dynamics. ZJ's dad is a professional football player. He is a legend. He is this amazing Super Bowl winning all-pro tight end. And ZJ has this just phenomenal mother and amazing friendship group. And reading it, I just kept thinking about all of the kids that I know that have had to go so long away from their friend groups, and how hard it has been. It's been so hard on my own kids, my own personal children, and just imagine how hard it has been on kids all around the world to not have that group of support, to not have your boys or your girls or your friends or whatever you call them, to not have that. I just can't imagine what that must have been like for kids today. Because ZJ really needs those friends. And when things get hard and when his life is rough and things are turned upside down, like, he turns to those friends. He turns to his mother. They turn to extended family. And for me, that was just one of the things that I loved the most about this book, were those friendships, that family dynamic. I keep thinking about kids today who are growing up without that, right? I know we always say, well, kids should be behind a screen, and we say, oh, it's not that big of a deal, blah, blah. Whatever you think. I don't see as much as I used to kids just hanging out with other kids from the neighborhood. For one, a lot of our kids don't even go to school with kids in their neighborhood, right? You could have a neighborhood, and in a couple block radius, you have kids same age going to 3, 4, 5, 6 different schools. And while I totally respect parents' right to choose or to pick or to do what's best for their kid, we do that. Our kids don't go to the neighborhood school. I've been thinking so much about what kids miss out on. So much of my childhood was getting up in the morning and having breakfast and then going to a neighbor's porch and deciding which sport we were going to play that day and going and playing that for a couple hours, and then riding down the street to the party store and getting a candy bar and a soda for $1 and 2 packs of baseball cards for another $1, opening them, trading them, and then hitting up some video games in the evening together, or building forts and that sort of thing. And this really brought me back to that. I just love the way that Jacqueline Woodson can create people and families and a community. It's just amazing how she does it. This book truly felt just real. It just felt real, which is tricky when you're writing about a kid whose father is a famous football player. And I love that we got to see this family as family, not just as, it wasn't all about being famous and having lots of money and being a football player and making it. It was so good. And the book deals with CTE, as ZJ's dad is dealing with that and with side effects of that. And it's really, really rough on him and his family. But that community, man, it's a special thing. And this is a really, really special book. I could go on and on and on about the beautiful writing, about just how nobody writes like Jacqueline Woodson, but you all know that. But please know that this is a amazing must-own book. It will most likely be read aloud in this very classroom to my amazing students at some point this year. So thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you have an awesome-tastic day. I cannot wait to read the comments about what your favorite Jacqueline Woodson books are. Thank you so much for tuning in. My name is Colby Sharp. Happy